Hey there, Kyle Montgomery, Drew Berry, back at you from our ACC Digital Network studios as 7th-ranked North Carolina takes care of business on the road in Charlottesville, getting past a tough Virginia team on Saturday afternoon to improve to 25-4 in the year, 12-2 in ACC play, tied with the Dukies with 2 games to play. They play each other at the end of the season. That's setting up to be a good one. But speaking of this game in particular, 54-51 final score, low-scoring game, low possessions. Virginia seemed to control the tempo, but UNC finds a way to win it. How do they do that?
Well, I credit UNC's defense in this one. I mean, when you look at the stats and you look at the final score, this is a game that Virginia usually wins. They held Carolina to 33% field goals. They were under 60 points. But I think Carolina's defense was the reason why they got this W on the road. John Henson specifically being 6'10", having the long arms, about 7'6" wingspan. He made shots extremely difficult for Mike Scott. And the rest of the team for Virginia really struggled. They missed their last 11 threes. And they're at home. They're supposed to make those shots, and they didn't. And I credit Carolina's defense. They played particularly well. They held Virginia to 35% shooting.
Yeah, only 6 points for Mike Scott, a season low. I think maybe the first time this year I've seen him really frustrated. Foul trouble again against North Carolina. That length is tough to go against.
Not just too much size.
But when you look at this Virginia team, even in the loss today against North Carolina, going forward, I mean, they got to be a pretty dangerous team, not only in the ACC tourney, but the NCAA tournament, especially if they can put it all together. You saw Mike Scott was a little off. They got the help from the supporting cast. They put it all together. They're going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, I think this team just doesn't match up well with UNC, but most other teams in the country, I think they're going to match up pretty well against. And when you talk about them in the tournament, they're a team that slows it down. They always force a team to play their style, and they play great defense. And then you've got a great leader like Mike Scott there, and then you've got Zaglinski and Harris stepping up and being more of a scoring threat, kind of taking the burden off Scott. They're a dangerous team come tournament time.
They're 8-6 for now, 4th in the ACC with 2 to play. We'll see if they can lock in that 4th seed and get that first round bye in the ACC tournament.